Welcome to this practice. My name is Julia, and I'll be guiding you today. If you're feeling anxious, it's okay. This is a series of prompts and some somatic experiencing to help identify feelings of anxiety and to release them. Somatic experiencing places you in the physical presence of your body, connecting emotions and thoughts with what's going on physically. This practice can be used as often as needed. This is a completely safe space to go deeper into these anxious thoughts. Begin by breathing as deeply and as slowly as you can without forcing anything. As you exhale, starting to drop into the present moment, to drop into your body. Just getting used to the idea of being present with whatever comes up. It's okay if your mind feels loud. It's okay if your thoughts are racing, circling, pulling at you, demanding answers. They want control. But anxiety doesn't live in the mind alone. It lives within our bodies. And so, right now, we'll go deeper. Not to fight the anxiety or to resist it, but to start to understand it. And maybe to start to move through it. Take another breath, keeping them as slow and as deep as possible without triggering more anxiety. Let your inhale reach the spaces inside of you where tension has been holding on. This might feel like your entire body. That's okay. Your breath is expansive. Releasing with an exhale whenever you need to, not holding the breath, not forcing anything. Continuing to just breathe and be. Beginning to witness what's going on within. What thoughts are coming up for you? As we witness, we do not judge. We are not trying to change our thoughts. It's important to see them as they are in order to work with them. You are in a completely safe space, so try to resist hiding from your thoughts. And as you breathe, simply notice. Where are you feeling these thoughts or these breaths? Sometimes they're separate, but sometimes your thought and your breathing become one thing. There's no right or wrong answer here. We're just observing. Where does this anxiety live inside of you? Trying to stay with the anxious thought and to observe where it's impacting you. Locating the physical manifestation of the anxiety. Is it showing up as tightness in your chest? A flutter in your stomach? A gripping in your throat? Pressure behind your eyes? Locate it. Gently, curiously, without judgment, just awareness. Where is this anxiety hiding? Now, send your breath into that space. Sometimes this feels silly or even challenging. If the area is within your torso, you may be able to physically send your inhale to that space. But otherwise, just saying or imagining that your breath is going to that space of anxiety placing your hands over the area if that could feel soothing to you. Letting the breath expand into that area of anxiety. Watching it soften just a little. And as you exhale, imagine releasing just 1% of that tension, that anxiety. We're not trying to get rid of all of it, just enough to create a little bit of space to work with. Reminding yourself that you are safe here in this moment. And now, ask your anxiety, why are you here? If this feeling could speak, what would it say to you? Is it trying to protect you from something so that you don't have to experience hurt, rejection, or lack? Is it trying to warn you of something, whether a real threat or a perceived one? Is it repeating something that you've been taught to fear? Maybe a fear that was passed on from a parent or a loved one. Is it an anxious thought that you've been holding on to for a long time? A time when this response made sense. Let the answers rise without force, without needing to fix or to change anything. Just listening to what your anxiety is sharing with you. Reminding yourself that you are safe here in this moment. Going deeper. Let yourself drift back, not with your mind, but with your body. Let your body show you the first time it remembers ever feeling this way. Maybe you were small. Maybe you were in a situation where you didn't have control. Maybe this anxiety started as something that kept you safe. Letting any thoughts, memories, visions come up for you. If they don't make so much sense to you now, that's okay. Continuing to question what comes up, to ask where it's coming from, until you reach its beginning. Your mind and your body will know when you get to that point. You can stop questioning once you arrive there. Continuing to breathe, reminding yourself that you are perfectly safe. Turning to face this past version of yourself and saying out loud or internally, I see you and your anxiety. I understand you. Thank you for protecting me and keeping me safe for all this time. But I am safe now. It's time for me to release it. I no longer need to carry this anxiety. Breathe in fully and picture yourself gathering up all of that old stuck energy. The fear, the worry, the tension, the anxious thoughts that no longer belong to you. With your exhale, letting it drain away from your body, like smoke drifting away, a balloon releasing, a cloud passing, a wave crashing, however you wish to envision it. Let it go. It's no longer yours to hold on to. And now, move. Shake out your hands, roll your shoulders, sway, rock back and forth. Lean into whatever motion your body craves, using it to break free from the old patterns, the old wiring, the old ways of holding on to this. Use it to physically release those anxious thoughts from your body. Because anxiety isn't just a thought, it's a physical imprint, a storing of energy you no longer want. And it's time to move this energy away from you. So move, breathe, release, taking as much time as you need here, honoring whatever feelings or emotions come up, and letting them pass through you fully, not allowing any residual feelings to get caught up in your physical self, shaking them all out. When you are ready, placing a hand on your heart, feeling its beat, steady, strong. The past is over, and you are here now, safe, resilient, free of that piece of anxiety. Knowing that you no longer need that anxious thought to protect you. Trusting yourself fully that you are strong and capable of protecting yourself without the weight of this anxiety. You have chosen to work through these feelings and have come out the other side even more powerful. Breathing with this knowledge, letting it settle. And the next time anxiety rises, meet it with curiosity instead of fear. It is not here to destroy you. It is here because a part of you thought that it was needed. Simply saying hello to this anxiety, greeting it as a stranger, somebody you used to know. And if it brings friends, you know how to show them the door. Let's go.